Dollars.
What is it about these dogs that make, or cats, mainly dogs? I see dogs get more treatment. They be having their own house, and they be having 2-story dog house and everything, elevators and treadmills.
DJK City is jealous. Okay,
What makes it? I mean, so you bond with these dogs so much, like.
Well, I haven't had a dog in my adult life, but don't show me pictures like that while I'm on the air. My assistant is a mess.
Stats.
You know what I'm saying? She showing me a picture of somebody's belly while I'm trying to talk about a dog. Anyway,
Okay.
I haven't had a dog or animal or pet in my adult life, but they said, and the people that I've known, family members, friends, they're like family members. They're like your kids. So if you have a child and somebody said, how could you spend money on your child like that and treat your child like that? That sounds crazy, right?
Right.
But to pet owners, it's their child. It's like family.
It becomes a family.
Yes.
I mean, after a while, you get used to that. It's almost another individual at home, and
Yes.
people feel like they have to feed them, wash them, clean them, they sleep with
do.
them, they take them.
They have their
vacation.
last name.
That's
I mean,
it.
a
They
friend
be
of mine.
getting bling bling and necklaces with the name on it and everything engraved.
My thing is, yes, I would like a new car, but then Paris Hilton's dog got his own mansion and things like that. I mean, can you give him a smaller, nicer house and help me get another car?
To tell you the truth, I think when Paris lost her dog, and of course TMZ got involved, and all the all
It was just everything
the
shut down.
media. I mean, I couldn't believe the whole media was involved.
Right.
And since then, I have seen every teenagers or what have a dog. They all went on. It was like this now is a trend.
Yes.
I mean, you got
it's an accessory.
Exactly.
It's like a Gucci
it's a
bag.
must. Exactly.
A Gucci bag.
You have to have the Gucci bag to go with the dog.
Yes, and they will sneak, and you can't even the dog bags.
Right.
They look like a nice handbag.
Right.
Straight up.
You
And
probably won't buy it for
Juicy
yourself,
Couture.
but you're buying it for your
the
dog.
Doggy bags. I just look. First of all, see, for me, okay, they stink. I
Ooh.
can't stand the smell of a dog's
have
breath,
dogs now.
his fur, the hair
But
everywhere,
it's been a couple of dogs that
No.
hair all over the place. I can't do it. Like, stop.
No,
Why?
I mean, there are some dogs that even though they get groomed regularly, they still smell like a wet puppy.
You can give them a doggy bath with the doggy shampoo, and guess what? The end result, they smell like a dog.
There are some that don't, DJ Casey.
You lick me, I
really
wash
take-
my hand, and it still smell like a dog.
Some people say that this is very gross. Shouldn't even repeat this, but I know this guy. His mom was in a car accident, and she got like banged up really bad, and her dog licked her sores till they healed. Like
Wow. That just sounds
yeah,
trifling.
that's very gross.
That just
but-
no. Just let
So
me
people
lay
use-
here.
People let their use their dogs for so many different things.
I'd have been in pain, like,
That's true.
and then the dog would have came over, and started licking. I'd be like, whoa, go on back on down. I'm gonna wait this one out. I'm gonna sit this one out. You good?
But there
Good
is
looking at.
there is some nice dogs out there. Like back in the days, Lacey the dog, always rescue people and things like that.
There's people that have dogs that have saved their life. They have very sensitive ears. If they hear somebody looking at your house from a block away, they're like, "Rrr," like who is that?
Right.
And there have been dogs that woke up their owners, then the house was on fire and different
Yes.
things like that.
Right.
So they do.
That's why you got Brinks. Yeah, and they'll call you and everything. Are you guys
the
okay
Brinks
there?
is going to tell you that your house is on fire.
Yeah, they got the little alarm thing to tell you
Well,
when the house is
most
on
people
fire.
take the batteries out of the alarm and put it in the remote control so it doesn't go
They
off.
shouldn't have remote control with 9-volt batteries no more. That's old school.
The smoke alarm does not have 9.
That one in the ceiling got 9-volt batteries.
Oh,
In
anyway, I don't know where you live, but another thing that is kind of annoying to me with pet owners is the hair gets everywhere.
That's right.
I mean, you're walking out, you've got your nice black cocktail dress on, you're looking hot, and you're
You
like,
got all this hair on.
you got on a striped dress.
I'm like, you brought your dog with you today.
And hair is
DJ.
everywhere. I have a niece that she was at this job, and somebody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna bake some cookies and bring them to you." And she was like, "Do you have a pet at home?" "Oh yeah, I have She's like, no, thank you. She swears that if you have an animal, a dog or a cat in your house, that no matter what you bake, is going to be some hair in that food. Like,
Wow.
she will
believe it.
not take the chance and eat your food because the hair is everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, so she's like, I'm not going to be eating any hair cookies,
'Cause
chocolate chip and hair cookies and
Some
all
people
that.
are getting a hugging, a little hugging match, and hey, little, Thomas, and wrestle with them, and then go cook some food. Like, you got to wash your hands.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have seen
Yeah.
people that would have their animal or pet sitting on the counter while they're making tuna sandwiches and
Ew.
mixing cakes and
No, I
stuff
don't
like
think
that. And
so.
the cat's tail just like,
No.
flip.
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
That's it. If
But
they
they
cross that
love-
kitchen line right there, they getting struck. We gotta whoop them kids. You know
But
what I'm
they
saying?
love, those are their kids. You know, that's their kids, and that's what they love. And some people, and I've heard some people say that the reason why they love their animals because no, regardless how your day went, regardless if what type of mood you're in, when you get home, that animal's going to show you love.
Right.
Then people, you come home, they got an attitude, and that dog is going to come up and wag his tail and all that, and he's happy to see you.
I got an Xbox 360 for that. It don't never talk
Wow.
back or nothing.
What they do have, right now, like, let's see, they do have shows that shows you how the celebrities are taking their dogs to a psychologist or,
What?
treatment. Yes.
That's
I'm mad at
crazy.
those dogs getting a contract before I get
I think
one. You know
Jada
what I'm saying?
Pinkins has matter of fact, she is part of this show about the dogs and how they treat them and in certain ways that they
They go to psychiatrists and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
A dog
they do
going
have,
to a psychiatrist?
They do. They
That's-
do. They even had it on 2020, and most of people that have dogs have to figure out what their dogs are thinking about when they're gone. When they're lonely at home, what they do.
You're right, because I remember seeing something about a psychic.
Yeah.
A pet psychic that can tell the owner what their animal is thinking. And if they're not feeling well and things like that.
Right.
See,
And they pay money for that. I think
They
I'm in the
do.
wrong business.
if
We all are.
I think if I wasn't allergic to dogs, even though I ain't fond of them, I'd probably get into the dog selling business and just be selling dogs all over. I won't even know what they was about. I just want to sell them a dog. You want a dog? You want a white one, a black one, a brown one, a mixed one?
But
know,
because
everybody want a dog.
Yeah, but you can't just sell them if you don't.
I'ma
love,
tell
if
them
you
to
don't
Google
have
the
a
dog.
love for them. You have to have a love for animals.
I'm gonna say this one is really cute. This is really nice. What about this one? This is really cute, really cute and really nice too. They all cute and nice. What color you want?
Yeah, but I'd say it's quite a responsibility to have a pet.
Oh,
I mean,
my
first of all,
God, yes.
and there are a lot of kids that think, oh, just because Paris has one, I want one, but they don't understand the responsibility. Because
It is like a child, especially when they're going through the potty training.
exactly.
Oh.
And I tell you the truth, I got me a Doberman a couple of years ago, and I love because the way they look and the way they stand, and
What about the way they smell?
Oh, that's another story. But it was a puppy, and I raised him he runs with me every morning, kind of build him up, and and get to the point. I was stationed in Germany, and Dobermans are not. They only do cut their tails, but France, I had to go to border of France to get his ears clipped.
To the border of France?
Yes, from Germany, I had to drive to France to get his ears clipped. So
you couldn't clip it yourself?
No.
So y'all do.
Yes, and I did pay for I don't know, it was $600 or something.
Oh yeah, I would have clipped it myself.
And to make the story short, to tell you for the follow up, I had to take him to the vet, and I decided to take my lunch break for that, and thinking, like you said. You feel like the animal is almost part of you as a family. You treat it like almost like your child, and he needed to do a follow up on his ears so they don't get infected. And I took my lunch break, and coming back, I came back late, and guess what? I got fired.
What?
your
Because
dog.
you
You
got
got
your
fired.
dog's ears clipped?
Yes.
You got fired.
you
Because I
serious?
came back late and the boss didn't approve of me, and I explained the situation that the dog needed to get treated. He had to do a follow up, and that was not.
See, that's probably a boss like DJ K City.
Yeah,
Now, if
he
there
didn't
was
care about the dog.
right, if there was a boss who also have an animal or pet at the house, then he would excuse you. But he was probably.